We've built up our experience and our knowledge base over a number of years, working with our academic department, our performance teams and our wide-ranging clients to ensure that we are doing the very best for each session.
So there's two main benefits to heat adaptation. One is the physiological adaptations that you get, such as plasma volume expansion, which can help performance even in conditions where it's not hot. And then the second benefit is if you're going to do a competition or event in the heat, adapting to that will reduce the negative impact of heat on performance.
We're able to simulate various temperatures and humidities when we're in our environmental chamber, meaning that we can simulate conditions from the desert all the way to the jungle.
You can book just one session, which would be a heat tolerance test, or you can book a heat acclimation block, which is a series of sessions to ensure that you're fully adapted to the heat.
A heat tolerance test is designed to be specific to your performance and your event. We'll get you to perform a race intensity effort, so understanding how well you're able to deal with that, and then develop a heat acclimation process, whether that's in the chamber doing active sessions with ourselves or at home using passive strategies.
A heat acclimation block is a series of sessions. We generally recommend 4 to 6 as a minimum, but we would discuss with you what would be optimal for you depending on your experience in the heat prior to the sessions and whether you have access to any other methods of heat acclimation like saunas and hot baths. Before you go into the chamber, we will measure your body mass and the weight of your drinks bottle and also your tympanic temperature. Once you go into the chamber and start exercising, we take regular measurements to make sure that you're on track. We measure your heart rate and your tympanic temperature every 5 minutes, and we also assess how you're feeling. So how's the exercise intensity feeling, and also how are you feeling in the heat? Are you comfortable? Are you hot? We also measure your sweat composition, so we apply patches to your skin that collect a sample of sweat, which we can then analyse the concentration of sodium. To get the physiological adaptations, we need core temperature to rise, so we manage the exercise intensity to drive that core temperature up and at an appropriate rate across the session. We'll either change the speed of the treadmill or the gradient. Over a series of sessions, we will try and accumulate more time with your core temperature in the target zone and ensuring that your temperature doesn't go too high before the end of the session. After the session, we'll get another measurement of your body mass and we'll also weigh your drinks bottles. That allows us to calculate how much sweat you lost, and then we'll look at how well you matched that with the amount of fluid you drank during the session. In combination with the sweat sodium concentration measurement, we can then give you an appropriate hydration strategy.
During your sessions, you'll have an opportunity to trial equipment and strategies that you may want to use during your race or an event. This gives you an opportunity to truly understand how the heat may influence these choices and therefore optimise what you're doing when you get there. After a session, we'll run through all the key findings from that session, but also make sure that all of the data is compiled into a report that you'll receive after. If you are working through a series of sessions, then we'll also probably look towards what we'll be doing next, how your adaptation processes are going, and therefore optimise the strategy going forwards.
We're proud of the service that we've built up over many years using our experience and the expertise of the academic department on campus. We've helped many people prepare for events in the heat. It's not just the physiological adaptations from the heat sessions that are beneficial. People have said that during an event they're better able to pace themselves and understand what to do, when to hydrate, because of their time with us in the chamber.